Hi, everyone. Today we are going to use the Boston Globe database and show how you can use the filters offered in this database to take a broad search and narrow it down into something more specific. This is useful if you don't know exactly what you're looking for in a big topic. And the search term we're going to start with today is the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum. The first thing I want to point out is that this particular database will not correct your spelling. It will not give you a best guess if you spelled something wrong. So you want to make sure ahead of time that you have the correct spelling for whatever you're searching. Now, we have the quotation marks around there so that it searches the exact phrase Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum. And we will make our first search using that. All right, you get 671 results. Now, the first thing says there was an art theft at the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum. Now, of course, you can click on this and find out when it was. But again, if you're looking for something and you're not sure when the time was, another way to help you narrow it down through context clues is they have this really cool search feature filter called the publication date, and it starts with the decades, and it shows you how many records were published in each decade. In the 2000s, you have 212. In the 90s, you have 231. So let's start with that since that has the highest number. Then you get another bar graph after you click on that first one, and it shows you the 10 years of the decade. In this case, it looks like there were spikes in covering the Gardner in 1990 and 1997. I have prior knowledge, so I'm going to click on 1990. You might want to look at both of them if you are searching. And that gives you another bar graph that shows that the most records were published in March of 1990. Click on that. And it brings you to the last bar graph, which gives you days. It looks like there was a spike on March 20th. And that, in fact, is the day that the robbery at the Gardner was first reported on. So you'll get all of the original coverage there. So that is good if you're trying to sort of fuzzily look for a date. If you happen to know the date range you want, it gives you the option to search that specifically. You can search year, month, day, and from and to, and it will just search that range. So let's clear those filters. And I will show you another way to look for these. We will go down to subject. And the thing I want to show you is that you can see these first 5 subjects, and you could click on art theft and you would get the 84 records there. But if you click on more, you will see that you can actually choose as many subjects as you want. So you can click on art theft, you can keep scrolling, you'll see that theft is also a tag, robbery, and unsolved crimes. So you would have gotten 84 records if you just clicked on art theft, but by clicking on more and picking more tabs, you wind up with 125 results. And the same thing applies if you're looking at company and organization. Here you can see that the FBI has 3 separate tags. You might want to choose all of those. Some things might be tagged with one and not the other. And this also holds true of location and people involved. If you click on more, again, you can see that you can click on as many of the tags as you want. So that is a quick guide to using filters to help you narrow a broad search into something more specific in the Boston Globe database.